Female gaze art's totally eaten up by gay dudes. Okay, can we just... Listen. When people complain about the male gaze in art, you know what you're usually actually complaining about? The fact that the art fucking sucks. There will be like a cool female character, and then they'll just draw her like a porn blow-up doll or whatever. I just think it's okay to say good art. Like, it is true that guys tend to be the ones to go for that shit art. Like, they tend to be the ones who fall for that shit or whatever. Like, they have lower standards. And we'll say, like, a juvenile sexual mindset. But, yeah, we can just do, like, good or bad or whatever, you know? Yeah, I do feel like it's obvious when you see women drawn by other women, but but there are guys who draw like that. So for the most part, I feel like it's not even... We should just say, like, good or bad art. You know what I mean? Because when you say this art appeals to the male gaze, I feel like what you're really doing is, like, a woke feminist version of this art sucks. Which, like, let's just cut to the core of the issue, you know? Okay, but female gaze is describing what's good about it. I disagree. I think it's inaccurate. I think you're essentializing good depictions of women to lesbianism and bad depictions of women to heterosexuality. But there are straight men who depict women well. And presumably lesbians who don't. You think you can draw giga titties and it'd still be good art? Yeah, of course. Drawing giga titties is not the issue. Also, sorry, I checked YouTube chat for a second, but like, if you want to argue with it, you gotta come into this chat. It is definitely true for the most part that women make better pornographers. They just tend to have a more interesting understanding of human sexuality. Not innately, it's just because men are taught to be fucking idiots about it, man. Remember, male gaze isn't about the body of the woman, it's about the camera and composition of shots. That's true. Male gaze, as a term, originated with cinematography. You're talking about the choices made by the director, the cameraman, not like how you draw the woman, but it tends to apply in a wide variety. Just draw people good, man. Just draw people good. You watch One Piece? I have not been keeping up since the Egghead Island arc in the manga. Honestly, I've been seeing so much fucking Oda slander on Twitter, and it makes me really happy, because there's some shit you can't keep. Did he do the, like, this hot woman was actually secretly, magically a 12-year-old the entire time thing twice? Did he do that a second time? Or does he just keep reintroducing it with the one girl? Never seen One Piece, what are y'all watching, man? I'm not watching that shit anymore. This might be a controversial take, but I'm willing to defend it. I think that everything post-time skip is good when it's good, and it's not always good, in spite of all the changes since the time skip. I think basically every edition post-time skip, with the possible exception of Jinbei, I think has been a detriment. There's the obvious stuff like character designs and party dynamics and everything, but also just the crew size, and every arc being like everyone gets split up and then everyone has their own separate arcs, but they all like meet together at the end for the big bad fight or whatever. There's so much stuff there. I just feel like the show had more spice pre-time skip. Also, pre-time skip, Nami had some damn... Sorry, not Nami. Robin had some damn melanin, and that shit matters to me. Not been the same since Robin got white. Hit with the Caucasoid beam. Every fight just drags on for so long. Yeah. Wano was awful. There were parts of Wano that were good, but like... I don't know. I'm sorry. I also just don't like Gear 5. I think Gear 5 was cool on release or whatever, but what? It's just like a flip switch that Luffy can go into? I guess, like... My problem is that I feel like Gear 5 would be more interesting if Luffy was a different character, but he's not, so it's not. Luffy is like a dumb, you know, brick-headed, like, charge into danger, I defend my friends kind of guy, and there's nothing wrong with that. So having him be the, like, symbolic representation of human freedom, that's just so much heavier than he deserves. I feel like that's the kind of power and prestige that should go to a supporting character, you know? Because it implies so much about his motivations and his character. Well, it's meant to be a Looney Tunes ability? Sure, but there's only so much you can carry that, right? And you can deploy it so easily. So Dragon? If Dragon ended up being Nika, and that's his name, I don't want to hear about it. If the dragon ended up being Nika and they ended up fighting with Luffy, that would be an interesting way to play it out, I think. But now Luffy has just been designated like the like epistemological, like Luffy is just the universe's representation of freedom now. We don't need to get into this. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's literally fine. Oh, speaking of, by the way, everyone excited for Polling Games Part 2? For what? The next season of Jujutsu Kaisen. It's been pretty peak. It's been pretty peak. And the Assassin arc in Chainsaw Man, there's a trailer. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Oh my god, we're finally gonna see her animated. And all the lesbian sex. They're probably gonna add a lot more scenes to that, too. You know they fucking pulled that chapter from Shonen Jump of Chainsaw Man because of the cover photo where, fuck, what's her name? The lesbian from China is scissoring her 4 harem fiend girls. This must be very confusing to people who don't know what I'm talking about. Punchy? Yeah. Have you read Fire Punch? I've read Fire Punch like 3 times. It's fucking peak. Also, unlike Chainsaw Man, it has a real ending. Are you caught up with Hunter x Hunter? Yup. It is crazy how good the Succession arc is, man. Succession arc Hunter's even better than the Chimera Ant arc, and that's very high praise. Text X text. Yeah, did you ever read a book? Text X text, I swear to God. What's the name of the creepo serial killer with the, like the prodigal men abilities? It's Saragami. It's like T, it starts with a TS, right? Saragami, what's his name? I'm so bad at remembering names in real life and in anime. Cyridnik or something, yeah. I'm so fucking hyped to see what they do with his power. I can't believe it's so fucking cool. He's so cool. Oh my god. He's so fucking cool. I mean, he's awful, obviously, but like the potential that he has narratively. Him and Kurapika are gonna clash so hard. Dude, fucking Kurapika would get bodied. Make Kurapika when he's not facing a phantom spider. Maybe I can whip him with my chains. Shit. I can temporarily enhance my abilities with my lifespan. Nah, dude, he's gonna fucking kill you. He's got, like, time powers. He's got fucking King Crimson. Kind of. IMO Kurapika's the strongest character we got feats for. You're fucking Delulu. Okay, yeah, I don't know. No, hold on. Kurapika would lose in a straight-up fight to Killua or Gon. Maybe not Gon now because of, you know, what happened. But they 100%. Kurapika is like a super, like, specialty, like, you know, assassin type. In a straight-up fight, Gon would just punch the air in front of Kurapika, and Kurapika's internal organs would explode. We don't need to talk about it. It's fine. That's what I like about Hunter x Hunter. The power scaling's not that straightforward. Yeah, because it's worth noting that Killua and Gon would be useless in the Succession arc. They'd be like, we'll protect you, and Gon and Killua would just be standing guard, like, invincibly in front of a door, and then they would go inside the room behind them and they would find their mark was dead. Kurapika is uniquely qualified to be doing this shit. Gon and Killua would just be like 2 indestructible behemoths that do nothing while the situation around them collapses. It would not be good for them. No hate. I love them. My boys. Anyway, yeah. Really looking forward to the next season of Chainsaw Man, even though they fucked the ending. Hopefully they fix the ending in the anime in, like, 20 years or whatever. Looking forward to all the toxic e-girls having Quan Chi or one of her, you know, fiend harem girls as their profile pic for a while.